He's going to build that up against a normal gyro build. Who's coming online first to do something for their team?
I think that the Weaver, it requires a little bit more farm because you're so susceptible to like one stun death. So I think that it's going to be easier for the gyrocopter to be able to get online, but in mid, this...
I'm loving this with FY and Yoki. Yoki's got the double damage rune, and they're going to glimpse him back down again. Resolution with the slow. They lock him in, but it's a 3-man stun from FY. He does have a Hex of Valve, going to throw in Resolution, but this will be the first blood. Spilled by Team Empire. At the same time, Ice is also going to drop as Team Empire catching up the clockwork very deep in.
Yeah, the Lion and the Sentry, it's just outside of the Observer Ward range as well. It's so unfortunate right now for Vici Gaming.
Finally they knew. Watching also down the bottom lane, Hal running in very, very deep and around the bottom tier 1 tower. He's got this haste rune, and he's used it to get in behind the tower, while you have damaging it with Shikuchi.
Yeah, and that top, Ice died again, and he's going to go down again for the second time right here. Both supports are in position, and that's the 3rd time they've killed him now, and meanwhile in mid as well.
Wow. Resolution's going to drop too, but that's a revenge kill for losing the Shadow Fiend. So F1 is going to get some good experience and money from this. But beyond that, so overall, while it's looking great for Team Empire and the kill count's looking fantastic, it might be easier if FY can get this done to Resolution, the Hex to start with, follow-up stun. Again, Super misplacing these razors. Unable to connect on Resolution. Now the Fissure to FY, it's going to be a revenge kill. So Lion's dead no matter what here. At least SF will survive, or, yeah, Yoki's not going to get there, and he also doesn't have a stun available, so that's not going to help him. Yeah, the Observer Ward's watching him. I'm also seeing Lion moving very aggressively into the jungle. He's going to come behind, and that's actually with a Finger of Death. A guaranteed kill over on the gyro. While Hao should have just scouted out a Aloha Dance and Resolution moving up.
Yeah, and that's like a level and a half Toby for that Lion to be able to get that solo kill, and that's on the core. And so this is what Vici need to step back into this game. And Hao, he spotted out, but they don't have vision of him, and he's just kind of skittering in and out. And Aloha Dance is getting quite low, but he does have the level 6.
Yeah, which means that ulti can lock Hao in position. Is there enough damage? Is there a gem to attack? That's not enough.
They gotta get the bug.
Get rid of it. 14 HP. He survives.
Oh my!
There's still a Clockwork Rock.
Silence is up here, and at top they're trying to make a move, and they should know about this. And
Glimpse.
Oh, Resolution, they found him.
Yep. FY dragged back. Resolution's going to get hexed up for the moment, but the Rocket Barrage is killing off FY. Disruptor will kill Secure with that last basic attack. And meanwhile in the middle lane, Hao and Super, okay, Viper cancelling that TP. Super was winding up with a full Requiem of Souls in the exact position. They're missing the timing on the towers, but it seems to work at the end of the day, so Weaver will get the last hit in the tier 1 tower. Always want to fly, failed the attempt to deny.
Weaver is one of those heroes. Late game, if he's 6-slotted and you're losing the game, it feels so hard to play against. But at top, Ice.
He's still got a hookshot available, so he might try and get himself out of this one, but then Disruptor ulti. Low hard dance. Seriously, this man's timing is unbelievable for the Disruptor. He actually waited that one out.
Yeah, and they're pinging it out right now. It looks like they want to make another go at it. They do have Glimpse available right now, so they have to be a little bit careful as at top.
Yeah, there's your first stun. Silent Fingered, as well as being Soul Assumptioned.
Yeah, they've got the Medallion of Courage up as well, and it doesn't look like Empire actually know that this is going on. In the middle, they're making an attempt on Ice. This should mean the kill.
Well, they commit the ult. He's still got 7 1 charges up his sleeve. Gonna throw him out, but the Fidget's also gonna be there. FY couldn't make as much space, but it's so worth it. You've just got Nagus the Immortal on the back of the Shadow Fiend, and you lost no real town position. It's just another death for the Clockwork.
Yeah, but it looks like Empire want to get into this fight, knowing that Ice is dead, but... Oh, they're going to get the glimpse on Super.
That's big. If they can control him long enough, the Familiars are coming back in again. Super, low on life, and there goes Uragus the Immortal. No Requiem in time, and also no protection. The mech's already been used. They lose the Visage too, and now Super. More control. A double stun, but he's down for the count. The Gyrocopter will take the kill with the call down and flat cannon. Everything's turned on. And VG Gaming, well, I thought that Aegis might have been the godsend, but they can't lose more. There's not enough control left on the Weaver. But VG Gaming, you lose 4 heroes for the directly to use. How Shikuchi himself away as quickly as he can. It is a full Lincoln. He just picked up the Perseverance from the side shop.
Oh, and Yoki actually guesses wrong, and how? Oh, he actually gets stunned though.
He caught him. He didn't take any damage with the Echo
Slam. Oh, he's got this.
Oh my Yoki! He almost brought down Hao. The rocket's flying in too. He's got blink off cooldown in 1 second time, and now the disruptor. They'll glimpse him back up. It's actually past the wall. He got stunned up again, so it won't be a full escape with Shukuchi. The Thunderstrike and Urn and Fissure. It all flies in, and they pick up How. Man, Empire, they're all over him like a hot rash.
A lot of Vichi's Gaming's lineup.
Goodbye, Fenrir. Yoki and Aloha Dancer got his number perfectly. The Urn Charge will kill him off as well. That's why Yoki just blinks in front and looks for the next target.
To progress. You've got a 4K net worth lead on Empire, but more importantly than that, you have momentum, Toby.
Yep. And they just picked up more of it. They just took the ancients of Vici Gaming. 50 gold until the BKB is done.
Oh, and at
Looks
top.
like Aloha Dancer. He's actually soloing up the lion at this
The Glimmer
point.
Cave.
Well, you can just walk right on top of him. It's fine.
Yeah, and you can't actually die during that as well because...
Oh, wow, How. No way out. They throw down the Disruptor ulti. Aloha Dance tries to get himself away. How being picked up, thrown back in again. He can time-lapse out, however. They throw down the sentry, but can't pull him back. Ice hookshot off cooldown. He jumps in on Resolution, but it's FY, who's in even more trouble. Wants to get the Finger of Death off, which he can do so, but it's so ineffective. You've got How and Always Want to Fly bouncing around. Ice, no control until he steals the cogs, pushing him back with the stun from the Earthshaker as well. That's what cancelled off the TP. And that's going to be 2 quick kills here for Empire Online as well as Clockwork. But at least How is capable of surviving.
Yeah, and look at Aloha Dance. He's just positioning himself so great up 5v5 engagements is a little bit too long.
I think How wants to get rid of this alpha before he does anything.
Oh,
the
and
Echo
top!
Slam, How! He's got time lapse, can't get it off in time! Yoki again! All for the price of an Alpha Wolf!
That was like the least... I don't even...
Oh, decision making. Resolution. Actually locked in here with Ice. He's gone for the Ghost Hip, so Resolution can't keep attacking him, and now FY will move him. Starts with a Hex. They can keep this control going. The Familiars will also arrive, and Resolution, well, Mech Charge won't keep him alive here. FY deeper inside the pit. He's not a healthy man, but they're going to be fine, but it's up on top lane, where Empire is now attacking into the tier 3 tower. The rocket will mop up a lot of the creep wave's life, actually not as much as I thought it would, and, well...
Nobody has a TP right now on Vici Gaming.
Not really.
There's actually one on the Lion, but it's on cooldown, and the Clockwork doesn't have one, and so that's a free tower, and Resolution, I mean, that's absolutely worth it right now to be able to open up the high ground for the next push that's coming up.
They're going to try and fight this. Look for the pickoffs. Clockwork still got his hookshot available, and he jumps up on top of Silent for the 4-staff up. It was actually getting him away to safety, and now Ice locked inside that Disruptor ulti. The Super with a BKB winding up his own ultimate. Silent's already got his own BKB up, so he's unaffected by this. But Silent and Super man-moding this up. There's no more help, or actually there is from Yoki, and now in from Fenrir. They both end up exploding, while Yoki, the familiar to bring him down, is a 2-on-2 situation until Silent comes back to the world of living. The Aegis Immortal will help him out, but it's How who's the last man standing, so the 2 primary cores. Familiars to help out. Now he's got bugs in him. The time-lapse allowing How to keep battling here, and Silent's losing armor very, very quickly. The Familiar can't catch up to him because the phase boost. Now he also triggers the drum charge. They just keep chasing. Negative 15 armor. That's why the Gemnate attack did so much damage. Now he finally gets rid of the bug, but How? He could potentially Shukuchi up, but Resolution's here. Familiar, it doesn't get the drop down. The other one's coming in, but it'll also drop as well. And How's a long way behind enemy territories here. He has to get out.
Yeah, and if you're Empire, you're perfectly okay with that trade. Although How got quite a lot out of that, so did Silent.
Rubik, Resolution wants to keep battling here. FY doesn't have a stun available and cannot blink. Mainly because he's still being attacked by all the
Ice misses his ultimate.
Top lane. Yep, that's where that beacon... He's still able to get the cogs down, which keeps Silent on the high ground. But once again, Super using this ultimate of his without hitting Silent. Because he has the BKB protection up. But he's on the run out here, still the Desolator effect, and How is right in his tail. The attack with a Gemnate, dropping him so low, 100 down, he has to run north. Urshik has killed off Clockwork in the meantime, back at the base, but I want to stick with this run for How. He's going to chase Silent all the way up into the trees. No more bugs as he turns left, Silent turns left, juking it down a little bit further. Okay, now we'll watch Aloha Dance kill off Fenrir, as the rest of the fight is going to be down there. And Fenrir, well, yep, Aloha Dance, sole assumption, Fenrir, he's so low, the Urn Charge is ticking him down, and that's going to be the kill for the Disruptor. Meanwhile, back in Texas, we've got Silent TPing out. How's going to find him? Shukuchi him. The attack is not enough in time. He'll TP all the way back to base and stay alive.
And Aloha Dance in the backline during that entire time manages to kill the Shadow Fiend almost by himself, right? Fight this one for their lives.
Oh, How's running in. He's going to pick up a regeneration rune, so at least got a mana for the fight. But he loses the double damage. Are they really going to try and finish off Roshan before Empire can contest it?
Oh, and
There's
Empire
no
isn't in
vision inside
position.
the pit, so they have no idea. Yeah, this Aegis and Cheese belongs to VG Gaming, and Ice jumps up. It's more of a cog block right now, as Silent on the wrong side of it. The Rocket Barrage still hitting very heavily into Ice. He will eventually drop, and the cooldown doing its work. Super again with its ultimate. Yulset will end up saving Yoki as he blink daggers up onto the high ground. And how? He's going to go down, never got the cheese off. Super will break the Aegis, and what looked like a fantastic steal is now going to be another horrible fight for VG Gaming after they take out Roshan. Super dying on one side, and you're going to bring back Fenrir to die again to the Disruptor. That's 2 in a row, Blitz. That's 2 in a row. They've taken it
right now, and I mean, I don't know how Vici are going to actually defend this because they're just so far behind in terms of actual net worth, and especially after that last fight.
They jump up. There's just done into the finger of death. It's going to go on Silent, but he's still alive and fighting. Ice again with these cogs, but Silent's BKB protects him. The Weaver will finally end to disrupt this winning streak and survive through this, and he'll move back over. They're looking for Silent, and this is where the damage can come in. How? The Echo Slam controlling up Super. There is the damage from Yoki to find that kill, but How is still battling up against him, and he's not having to worry about the excess damage coming in from the Gyrocopter. And jump up from FY. He was looking for the stun. Lost the mana, though, with a cog burn. It was stolen by Always Wanna Fly, as he'll run out. In fact, TP his way to safety. Away from How, and Yoki will be just as successful.
I think that's okay right now for them to blow the fortification because it's a DD gyrocopter. Like, you don't want the tower to go down even, and look at the position that How is in right now. He's waiting all the way up in this tree line, waiting for the fight to start, so he's nowhere near the disruptor.
Doesn't want to get caught out by it at all, so he can play the game he wants to play. Silent. He's going to be careful about how close he gets. How refuses to come in close, but the Familiars are also up on the tree line. Surprisingly enough, the Dire don't have any... Okay, now they have vision because the creep wave's pushing in, and this will force some kind of reaction from VG Gaming. The top lane's pushed in a long way, so if they decide to fight up against Empire right now, they'll probably end up losing one of the tier 4 towers. Ice is bringing the creep wave down, so he's still got himself a jump in. Nice BKB from Silent, avoids the finish the stun from FY. They just jump in, Super pops instantly. The cooldown's there, and How, not enough damage just yet. He's gonna have to time-lapse himself away as he is chasing after a low hard dance. The committal is so high to kill off the support. Now Yoki as well. How's the primary kill here, and he's gonna go down. No buyback available for this Weaver. He's short by 600 gold. Super has already bought back into this, but he's got a homing missile chasing him. They can't get rid of it in time. The Familiar drop down will buy him that extra space as they glimmer him up. He does have the cheese available, so he can turn back into this fight if he wants to, and there it is. The BKB's also been triggered, winding up the ultimate, thinking about it. There's the razors, there's number 1, there's number 2, dropping Silent down, the jumping closer, and it's Yoki back into the middle of the fight. That's a double kill for Resolution, and probably, and yes it is most definitely, GG is the call. Empire will take game number 1 and a 2.